Welcome back to Kim's Creations. And here I am back in front of the camera. It's been a while since you've been able to put a face to the name. In fact, all the way back to my first video when I did the introduction to my channel. And today I'm really excited because I am going to be doing a big piece. This is going to be as close to Mina Villegas' Sea of Dunes as I can possibly make it. So I'm going back big. As I showed you briefly there, I did already coat the edges of my canvas straight just with paint from the tube so that I don't have to worry about the paint coming over the edges and that it's adhering to the top. When you do this, you also do want to make sure that you try and feather out the top. Don't just do the edge. Make sure that the paint comes off over onto the top of the canvas so that the wet paint, when you put it on, doesn't catch on any ridges and can flow off easily. So that is the plan. I am going to link Miss Mina Villegas' Sea of Dunes video on the top. So please click on that after you've seen this episode and see how I did. I will also put her link in the description below. In addition to that, all my paints today are mixed with Mix Pour, which you can get from the lovely Krista, and I will link her email also in the description below so that you can get your very own magic mix. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to bring you down to the canvas. Okay, I am back and I wanted to do a little introduction on doing something that may help you when choosing to put paints together. So I think I got this idea from Canela Sirocco, and what I did is I took an inventory of all the paints that I have and just straight from the bottle or straight from the tube, I took them and put them on a popsicle stick and then wrote down what the color is and who made it. And then that way I can, when I decide what colors that I'm going to use and put together, I can then go get them and I know that I have them. So I just put these on foam boards, and I have two boards here because one wasn't big enough. I have a paint obsession apparently. But one of the things that I wanted to show you is that with this particular painting that I'm going to do, the base paints, which you can see on the canvas, dry a lot darker than what you see in your cups when you mix them. So this has created a bit of kind of issues for me, if you will, and sometimes disappointment in how things have dried, which was the other reason why I really wanted to do this, because I wanted to see how these paints would look when they're dried, because it would have a big impact, at least for me, as to whether I would like it or not. So for example, with this one, this is the Prussian Blue Hue by Liquitex Basics, and this is what it looks like in the cup, but look how dark it dries, as you can see from the canvas here. Very, very dark. Now the other color that I'm going to be using, I have darkened this up because I did mix, and this is the Turquoise Phthalo by Golden. Again, you can see very, very dark. I did add some of this Prussian blue into it, so it has darkened up what this would normally look like. I did also add in a little bit of 24 karat gold to give it some shimmer, so that also kind of lightens it a bit. But the reason I'm pointing this out to you is that while it looks, this dark, if it's mixed up just on its own, when you do combine it with other colors, it can lighten it up. So what I also did was on the back of these popsicle sticks, I kind of smeared just a little bit of the paint so you would get an idea as to what it would look like if it was lightened up. So if you stick these paint colors next to a lighter color, a white, an iridescent, a light yellow, for example, you're going to see more of the colors come through. So just a suggestion for you, if you do end up doing your own kind of popsicle stick paint board, I would highly recommend that for your really dark colors, that you take just a little bit on the back and smear it out so that you kind of get a better feel for what the color is, besides it looking really dark and hard to tell if it's black or blue or green or purple or what color it is. So that hopefully will help you guys, because it certainly helped me. Now on these boards, I have just used museum putty, which you can get off Amazon, just to stick these down. And the reason I have it like this is because I wanted to be able to remove the different popsicle sticks so that I could put them together. That's what I've done. Wanted to share that with you all because it may help some of you to put your color palettes together. All right, now let's get to the painting. Okay, so now we are on to the painting. So what I have here is turquoise phthalo by Golden mixed with a little bit of Prussian blue with by Liquitex Basics. It is mixed with mix pouring medium, mix pour, and it is a fairly fluid consistency, and that is going to be my base. So I just wanted to show you, that is the turquoise and that is the Prussian blue. All right, this is my base layer. Get my other paints out of the way. I'm just gonna pour this on and tip it down. I'm gonna help it over the edge too. All right, I have white. This white is Artist Loft White Flow Acrylic that I mixed with some Deco Art satin enamels. I did also thicken it up a wee bit with some Golden regular semi-gloss, just to make it thicker, to match up the consistency of the others. The light blue here is Blue Quartz by Treasure Gold, Folk Art Treasure Gold, and again I added the Golden gloss to it to thicken it up. So the paints are lovely and thick. All right, this is straight Prussian blue, all on its own by Liquitex Basics. And then last but not least, this is a mix of the Golden's phthalo turquoise, I guess that would be the best direction for it, with some of the Prussian blue hue in it by Liquitex Basics, and then added in a little bit of Deco Art's 24K Gold. Oh, I thought that was last, but it's not. And I also have this gorgeous color, which is another mix, because hey, why not? Again, this one was also thickened with the Golden's gloss. So this is a mix of Copper by Treasure Gold, Folk Art, and Deco Art Americana Matte Metallics in bronze. So those are my colors that I am using today. And I'm gonna get started with layering my cup. Wondering how I can do this. Let me move this over to the side. It's always good to have a damp cloth so you can wipe your gloves. All right, so this is where I'm gonna focus. I have been studying Mina's video, watching it over and over and over. So one of the things that I learned is to do this, I'm not going to be stretching out the ring pour over the whole canvas. There is going to be negative space, and my pour is going to go on a diagonal one way or another. What I liked about it was the dark blue center from the Prussian blue. So what goes in first in your cup is going to come out last, and that's going to be in the middle. So I'm going to add a good amount of the Prussian blue. This is just a little 16, I think it's a 16-ounce cup. So a little bit of that blue. I think I'm going to add a little dollop of white. Just a little. I'm going to come in with this. Nope, nope, nope. This coppery bronzy color. And then I'm going to go in with this light, or then I added the turquoise. Now I'm doing a pretty good layer of the blue quartz. So we'll see. All right, and now I keep going. So blue quartz. I think I'm just gonna top it with the white and see what happens. The reason we're adding the white to the top is so that it creates a halo around this. All right, here's my beautiful cup. All right, let's get this bad boy back into position. Ah, plastic was sticking to that. What happened there? All right, here we go. Ring pour in the middle. Change the direction of my rings. Just changes the direction of how that color's coming out. And I'm going to change the direction one more time. I'm not sure I even breathed through that. Wow. Okay, I have my stick. I'm just gonna fix my little tail here. Swirl that in. There. Okay, interesting that I didn't get the white on the outside over here. And it's all in through here. Let me torch this. All right. Let's see. I'm going to just move this around in a bit of a circle, just to stretch it out a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna get a little cup. Here's my little cup. Let's go again. Awesome thing about having extra paint, you can just keep doing it until you like it. It's so hard to decide which way to go. These rings are amazing on it. You know, I think for the sake of the composition, I think I'm going to come down this way and lose some of this white and go that way. All right. Paint is in the middle. I am just going to send this slowly down to that end. Let it tip off that edge there. Okay, and bring it back. I'm going to try and be a little smarter about this and turn the canvas. There. There we have it, off that end, bring it back. Turn this again. Wanting to stretch out some of those bands in the middle there. I should turn that again. Whoop. Wish my table was just a little bit wider. Wow. Got some really interesting things happening. I can't even point them out to you right now because I don't want to put my hands over the canvas because Murphy's Law is it would just drip right in. All right. There we have it. Wow. Zoom around here. Here we are. I need to turn that light off, don't I? Okay. Oh, I am really liking it. I wasn't so thrilled about having that coppery bronze in it. I do wish that there had been more of the phthalo blue in there, but I think it's going to be very interesting to see how this dries. Now look at these gorgeous lines and all the cute little cells in here. It's amazing. The lines are gorgeous. And this area here, these little cells. As we're coming around. So there it is. Let me know what you guys think. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer and you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so that the next time I upload a video, you will be notified. All right, have a wonderful day. Till next time, bye for now.